Welcome to day 2 of solving Advent of Code with ChatGPT. We already solved day 2, part 1. This time we're going to solve day 2, part 2, hopefully. If you remember the setup from part 1, we were playing rock, paper, scissors against some elves, and we had a strategy guide. Well, the setup for part 2 is, you were interpreting the strategy guide incorrectly. The way you should be interpreting it is the last column indicates what the outcome of the game should be, not what your move is. So the first column indicates what the elves are going to play, ABC for rock, paper, scissors, and XYZ means lose, draw, win. So we're going to score it the same way, where you get 6 for winning, 3 for a draw, 0 for losing. You get 1 for playing rock, 2 for playing paper, 3 for playing scissors. But the outcome of the game is determined by this third column. And that is just there so we don't win every game. Because if we did, the elves would get a little suspicious and maybe figure out that we had this strategy guide going. So I'm going to pop over to ChatGPT and ask it to write a program for us, write a JavaScript program for us that reads input txt line by line. So input txt is like 2,500 character or 2,500 lines. Each line is a game, and it's in the same directory as our program. So we're using the FS module, calling read file, and when it finishes, hitting this callback, grabbing the data, splitting on new lines, putting it in a lines array, calling for each on each line, and then logging it out. So that is a good start. Let's go create our program. We're just going to put it in main.js, save that, and then run it with Node. And it looks like it's reading that file. Great. So now we'll tell ChatGPT what we're up to with each of those. Each line represents a game of rock, paper, scissors. The first character is the opponent's move. A for rock, B for paper. Paper. C for scissors. The last character indicates the outcome of the game, and that's X for we lose, Y for draw, Z for we win. Now let's tell it how to add up the points. Award 6 points for a win, 3 points for a draw, no points for losing. Okay. Updating it. Scores, wins, draws, losses. Got this little object. It's going to keep track of those, I guess. Getting the opponent's move out of the first character, grabbing the last character of the line, putting it into the outcome. So if it is a win, adding 6 points. If it's a draw, adding 3 points. If it's a losing, 0 points. All right, so it's keeping the total separate for each of those. Let me show you what I mean. after it runs, it just shows point total for wins, draws, and losses. So we really need to just add those up instead of keeping them separate. And then let's go ahead and have ChatGPT keep track of, add the additional points for playing a rock, playing a paper, playing a scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is tell it to keep a running total. And maybe that'll combine those scores for us. And then additionally, award 1 point for playing rock, 2 points for playing paper, and 3 points for playing scissors. And there's one other thing. We're going to tell it to ignore blank lines. I remember that from the first one, is getting undefined values when it was reading blank lines. It's still keeping track of them separately here, keeping the total. And now it's going to keep track of rock, paper, scissors too. I don't know why it's stuck on that, but oh well. It's ignoring blank lines here. That's a good sign. And grabbing the opponent's move, grabbing the outcome, looking at the outcome, and keeping track of how many wins there were. Now it's at 6 points for that. Remembering that there's another draw, giving 3 points for that. And remembering that there's a loss and awarding 0 points for that. And if the opponent's move is A, scores.rock +1, scores.paper +1 for B. Okay, this is not right. This is just keeping track of how many times rock was played. Is that all this is doing? Okay, well, let's copy that. We'll run it and see what it's doing, and maybe we'll tell it to fix it up a bit. Okay, so here it's doing it again. It's not awarding additional points. It's just keeping track of the opponent's moves for rock. All right, we'll tell it again in just one thing at a time. So award additional points based on what our move is. 1 point for rock, 2 points for paper, 3 points for scissors. And it's updating that code. Still creating all those, that thing to keep track of all those. Our move. I don't know why it's doing this. It should not do this. Our move is not the second character. Opponent's move is the first character. The outcome is the last character. It just assumed that our move was the second character. So it's looking at the outcome here, awarding points for that. And now it's looking at our move and awarding 1 point for rock. It's increasing the total too. Adding another count for rock, another count for paper, and awarding 2 points for paper and 3 points for scissors. So those are right, but the big thing that's wrong here is how it's determining our move. So we're going to run this and then see if we can give it a little bit more instruction to fix it up. I'm going to move this up here a little bit. Yeah, it's writing all that garbage we don't really need. 83.61 for the total. All right, what should we tell it? Let's see. Determine our move based on the outcome, not the second character of each line. All right, it seems to have understood what we said anyway. Wins, draws, losses total, rock, paper, scissors. Split the contents. Iterating over each line, ignoring blank lines. Got the opponent's move from the first character, got the outcome from the last character. Our move, if the outcome is Z, remember that is win. Our move, determine our move based on the outcome of the game. So winning means that if they played rock, paper, scissors, and okay, they play rock, and yeah, this is, I wonder why it's doing that. If the outcome is Y, determine our move based on the outcome of the game. Our move is the same as theirs. Okay, that's easy. And determine the outcome of the game. If they play rock, then our move is going to be rock, paper. Otherwise, if their move is paper, our move is going to be scissors. Otherwise, our move is going to be rock. Okay. Clever one-liner with the double ternary operator in there. It might be backwards. I didn't quite get that, but let's see. So that's the total. We can check. I think that they may have got the games backwards, but let's put that in and see if that's the right one. That's not the right answer. It's too low. Okay, so let's look at this code again. I'll show you what I think is wrong here. So just determining our move based on the outcome. And remember, if the outcome is Z, that means that we should win. It's awarding 6 points for that. So if the opponent plays rock, to win, we should be playing paper. So C is paper. Okay, our move is correct here. And because that's the winning outcome. I see. Yeah, it's just they put Z up there. That's why I was thinking it might be backwards. Instead of putting XYZ, they did ZYX. So those are correct. I think the only thing we might be moving, this total here is adding one for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors. So that total should be, that should be the right total. What is going wrong? 6 points for winning, and then also 1 for rock, 2 for paper, 3 for scissors. Huh. $83.61. All right, well, let's check the rest of this. If they play rock, we play paper. Otherwise, if they play... Or wait, no, it is backwards because C is scissors. If they play rock, it's saying that we should play scissors. That's throwing the game. And if they play rock paper, it's saying that we should play rock. Yeah, it does have it backwards. So let's tell ChatGPT it's determining the outcome wrong. You are choosing the wrong move for us. Wins. The winning and losing moves are reversed. Please fix it. All right. See if it does it. Taking into account that the winning and losing moves are reversed. So splitting lines, iterating each line, skipping blank lines, getting the opponent's move, getting the outcome. Our move, if the outcome is Z, remember that is we should win, awarding the points. And if they play rock, then we should be playing paper. And if they play paper, we should play scissors. Otherwise, we play rock. That looks right. So let's see if the losing outcome is updated. If they play rock, then we should play paper. No, let's see is scissors. If they play rock, we should play scissors. If they play paper, then we should play rock to lose. Otherwise, we play paper. All right, that looks good. It's awarding those extra points. Let's copy that. I think this is going to work this time. We'll paste it in here and save that. Run it. And we need to see what that total is. I wish it didn't pick out all that garbage. That looks like the same total. 83.61, wasn't that what we had before? Scroll to the bottom. Oh, it said our answer was too low before. Yeah, this is not going to be, the 8361 is not right. It's too low. Oh, it's not awarding me additional points. Is it? Oh, our move. Yeah, those are. Scores not total. Oh, is it not? What? Okay, there we go. I think I just hadn't saved it yet. 13,448. That's the right answer. All right, we got it. That's a wrap.